Hi everybody, we're going to talk a little bit about Christmas today. I know it's a little bit early, but it's time to start thinking about it. I'm going to share with you what I am thinking about this year and some motivation for all of you. And well, as always, the theme is oil lamps. I love my oil lamps, and we're going to have an old-fashioned Christmas. And what in the world does that mean? Well, stay tuned. For the first time in ever, I am going to be having a totally different Christmas this year. I hope you can sit down and listen for a little bit because I'm going to talk about what my Christmas is going to look like. I'm really excited because it is going to be a plain Christmas. There is not going to be anything that's commercialized in my Christmas videos, and it's going to be all about the Little House on Prairie Christmas. So here's my journal for all my Christmas ideas, and I'm scouring the internet to find all kinds of ideas. Christmas in the Little House, so it's a Little House on the Prairie series of the books, not really the videos, but more like the books. What was it like to have a Christmas on the prairie? Well, things are expensive, and no better time to have a simple Christmas. It's going to be made with all kinds of things that I actually grow here on the homestead. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we are going to talk about the oil lamps. And let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing. So here's the oil lamps, and these oil lamps were ones that were given to me, and they had a really bad kerosene smell to them. So what I am doing is I am taking out the old wicks, throwing them away, putting in new lamp oil, the kind that I have in my description box under every video. That oil does not smell. So we're going to refill that up, and then we're going to put some of my candle scents to it. So today we are using nutmeg and cinnamon, and the other one is cupcake. And that really helps when you blow your candle out and there's some smoke and soot. It smells like cupcakes. So there is absolutely no kerosene scent in my oil lamps whatsoever. And then I am going to place them back into my home. And I have probably 30 oil lamps, and I usually only have 2 to 3 lit at one time. In the previous years, I lit a lot of oil lamps. It helped heat our home. This year, we have a wood-burning stove that we have going now a couple times, but we really haven't needed it 24/7 yet because the temperatures have been quite unseasonably warm in the daytime. So we are able to have extra wood, and so we are still getting some of the wood is free, some of it we did pay for. It's a mixture, so we're always looking for free wood, and we do have a place where we can get all the free wood we want, but that wood is very wet, and so when we brought it in, we put some fans on it to get it dried out. And of course, some of the other free wood isn't really seasoned enough that we like. So we are learning how to use the wood burning stove, and we really love it. It's one of our favorite things. Little House on Prairie Christmas. In my home, you're going to only see a very small 2-foot tree, and it's going to be with homemade ornaments, and it's going to be all homemade. So we are going to take some branches of cedar, we're going to take some pine branches that here we have growing on the homestead, and we're going to decorate our window boxes. We are going to have a lot of fun, but it's going to be very, very, very simple. Bayberry candles we're going to be making this year. I have bayberry wax that I have stored away for 2 years now, and I need to make them. We're going to have cranberries and string cranberries as a garland. So much fun. I'm going to keep my Christmas decorations up probably into February the 1st because it's going to be a woodland theme. I have some deer that we're going to use, and I have some very old-fashioned ornaments. But it's stuff that I already have. The only thing that I bought so far for my Christmas is a Dollar Tree $1 little mini tree that I'm going to have in our bathroom or have it in the kitchen. I'm not sure where yet. So I am happy, and I want to share with you, those of you who are part of my Facebook group, that we are going to be having a lot of printables rolling out this month. So we're going to have a lot of printables to make your own homemade notebook. So all of these are stuff I got off the internet. This one here, I just took this off the internet. It was on a website, and I just cut it down into size, and then I just used a bunch of different stickers. So I have a lot of different stickers. I'm hoping to find some more, maybe some neat Christmas old-fashioned stickers at the Dollar Tree. So those would be like my Dollar Tree hauls. It's gonna be, if I can find Dollar Tree, like just really simple things using burlap, that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be based on strictly Little House on the Prairie. So my husband and I are going to have the stockings. We are going to have oranges and peppermint sticks, and we're each gonna have a tin cup like it was in Little House on the Prairie days. So we are going to pretty much copy what is in the stories of Little House on the Prairie. I'm going to go into deep detail on all kinds of themes and all kinds of interesting things that have to do with Little House on the Prairie, but have to do with us and as we live today. So it's not just reading stories about children's, storybooks. It's actually, we're going to imply that into our life. Now, I know if you have children and if you have pets, oil lamps are probably something you might want to be careful with. My grandchildren grew up with oil lamps, so they knew what it was like to have them their whole life. So they understood what oil lamps and things like that were, and so they were very careful. But if your children aren't used to that lifestyle, it would be something you might want to be careful with. Oil lamps are flammable, but they are not explosive, because the oil today is not like the kerosene in Little House on the Prairie. Yes, if you tip an oil lamp over, it will create a fire, the same as a candle, but it won't explode in your face, or it won't explode like you see in the old-fashioned videos of years gone by. So if you have any questions about the oil lamps, please let me know. I've done many videos on them because I'm quite an expert at them because I live it every single day. Now, we do not keep the oil lamps lit when we're sleeping at night, and we only have the oil lamps lit where we can see them. We don't have them in rooms where we can't see them. No, they do not leave any soot on your ceiling because the oil lamp lights are very low. You don't have a large flame in them. They are not intended to have a big torch flame. They are intended to have a very low flame. You can read in front of 2 oil lamps, but it is a little dark. You can place pie plates or any kind of mirrors around your oil lamps if you want to have them glow a little more. I don't necessarily do that because I really don't need the light that much. Oil lamps are amazing, amazing to have if you're careful with them. It can be so peaceful, and so the tranquility is absolutely amazing if it's something you're used to having. They can be a little bit anxiety provoking if it's something like you're not used to. It's the same as pressure canning. If it becomes your lifestyle, it's so simple and easy and there's nothing to worry about. But if it's something that you're not used to, it's always scary in the beginning. But remember, with caution, you need to be very cautious about your oil lamps. If you're living in a new house, you may not like the oil lamps that much because you may feel like it's taking the oxygen out of your air. But on a cold, damp, old home, an oil lamp gives you such comfort. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again because Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you don't got a penny, a half penny will do. If you don't got a half penny, then God bless you. Old times are coming your way. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you don't got a halfpenny, then God bless you.